Hey, hey, all my earth sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and get into a career and finance reading, just uncovering the overall energy, any advice, any direction that comes up. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start out with my Moonology deck. But before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you resonate with the video. If you like the messages, if you've been here more than once, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And the link to all of my services as far as readings and sessions are in the bio. Make sure you read properly, because I do have a specific type of way that I do my sessions. So I have live sessions, I have pre-recorded sessions, I have time frames and everything in there for you guys as to when you will receive your pre-recorded messages. So go ahead and check out my website if you are interested in the reading, and we're going to get right into it. All right. All right. What is the overall energy when it comes to career and finance for my earth sign placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Spirit. Earth sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. All right, we got new moon in Leo for my earth signs. All right, it says shine. All right, so it definitely tells you that whatever you are either calling in or manifesting, or the direction when it comes to your career and finances, it has a lot to do with you showing yourself. Okay, maybe even showing your talent. Showing. Hold on. All right, sorry y'all. So I think that's significant too. So I think for a very long time you all have been a bit distracted by your surroundings, by your life. It could just be like toxic lifestyle, or you just could have been very distracted when it comes to like maybe your environment, the people you've been around. Um, I'm hearing like the life you were grown up in. Okay, so it could have served as like a distraction, but it seems like Spirit is asking you to step more into your light. Um, be more comfortable with shining, because if you're calling in, it feels like your path is not going to be like everybody else. It's not like everybody else's. Okay, so there is a need to be okay with showing your face or showing yourself. um there is a need to be okay with being more comfortable with being in the spotlight. um I feel like this is the energy you're walking into, though. I feel like you're already in this energy of like showing new talents, different talent. You are about to be walking away from a job that is more behind the scenes type of energy. So like that could be anything. Okay, so it's just, you need to be out in the open. Okay, there's an energy of like you need to be out in the open, you need to be seen, you need to be heard. There's a talent. There's, some of you are funny. Okay, I'm hearing. So like some of you could be a comedian or wanting to be, or you could be inspired by other comedians, or this could be also something you are wanting to do in your future. But some of you have a sense of humor that needs to be shown. Okay, I'm kind of picking up on Sally's Rose. um I'm picking up on, like, I'm hearing Kevin Hart, but there's something very different and peculiar about your sense of humor, or like your personality, that needs to be seen or shown. Some of you could just be very motivating with how you speak, or your story could be motivating. So like the things that you have been through, your life story. But there's something about you needing to let your light shine. And it says, last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. Yeah, so right now it seems like your career and your financial situation is heavily tied to your shadow work. So you're being called to become more confident. You're being called to become more just into yourself, which means like just being more worried more about your self-worth. Okay, I feel like there are a lot of things you need to work through, releasing performative energy that is not authentic to you, but still knowing how to perform. Okay, this is a this give me like entertainment industry. Yeah, this gives me like heavy entertainment industry. But we got another really star quality sign, which is Aries. So some of these placements could be your placements. You could be an Aries or Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But right now, Spirit's calling you to work through your emotions, work through your feelings, work through your self doubt. Um, you're also being called to work through like how you perceive yourself and the projection that you point towards yourself, okay? Energetically and mentally. It's like you have to start believing in yourself again. You have to start believing that you have star quality, okay? Yeah, so there's a lot of things that you have accomplished in your past, and I don't think you actually have really given yourself the you just haven't given yourself the like, I'm hearing like pat on your back. So like I don't think you were taught as a kid to celebrate yourself, or I don't think people celebrated you as a child, but there's something about like last quarter moon in Taurus, Aquarius, so we have heavy fixed side energy. So yeah, you're definitely coming through as somebody that continues to work instead of celebrating your like your wins. It's like you don't see them as wins. It's like you see them as a to-do list check off or something. It's like you're really not seeing how far you have come from a situation. So some of you could have been going through something since last Leo season, Spirit is saying. Um, Aries season could have been significant of last year, Aquarius season or Taurus season, but there's something you have been going through since the earlier part of last year that you don't even realize you've overcome. And that's why it says be proud of yourself. This last one says be proud of yourself. Okay? This one says be real. Full moon in Aquarius. There's something about you not knowing how to congratulate yourself or celebrate yourself or calculate your wins in a way that makes you realize how far you've come. So this collective spends a lot of time on your cons or the things you haven't accomplished, and it's working against your abundant energy. It's working against you receiving because you're constantly working or trying to work harder for the things that you can naturally obtain energetically. Okay. There's something about your energy where you don't really apply some of that grace energy to yourself. It's like you're always working, working, working. Now, some of you could be in this place where you feel like you have to work. Overtime could be significant. You could be feeling like you have to work overtime or you have to do things like consistently or all the time. Um, but there's something about rest that's really important here. So I will say this, your energy, you're definitely giving burnout. Um, I feel like you are at a place where you are reaching financial goals, but your mind is not able to rest. So if you don't take the time now to kind of really like recalibrate, um, really like do more mindful practices, meditation, just find some peace or just like find a way to even celebrate yourself and the things that you've done, you're going to start feeling very like disconnected from your accomplishments, and that's not a good energy to be in because you start feeling like everything that you're doing is not worth it or everything that you're doing is not, you're not doing anything. Okay, but I can tell that there's been a lot of great things that you have done, so you could have had a lot of accomplishments since last year. But like I said, I don't think you're able to see the things that you've accomplished and the stability that you have accomplished because you're so busy working. And that's current energy. The current energy is like you're so busy working that you don't even see how far you've come. So if you made mistakes in the past, there's like you need to work through that energy of releasing it. Okay, I definitely see you walking more into your light. You're shining bright. Okay, you're not afraid to. I'm hearing specifically you're welcoming this energy of like not being afraid of confrontation. Um, there's something that you need to speak and say that you want. So this could be a promotion. This could be you speaking out loud the things that you want to call into your energy. So if this is a new car, a new home, an apartment, whatever it is, a lump sum of money, um, there's a need to like really believe you can have it. Your energy has like a really star quality energy, which is crazy because I just did a collective message about Beyonce energy. So I definitely feel like this collective could definitely resonate with it. Here goes another Aries energy. It says, cool your emotions. Yeah, you definitely need to learn how to receive collective. Right now, if you are feeling like you're supposed to have something specific or money's supposed to be coming in or something is delayed, right now Spirit is asking you to look at yourself because there's something that you're doing. It's like your energy is blocking something from coming in. It's your emotion. So it's like, and I'm specifically hearing that it's your anger. Okay, so you could be getting frustrated with your situation. If it's not frustration, you could just be putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Like I said, not celebrating yourself, not letting your hair down can also serve as a guard, okay, of your energy. So the spirits as I'm hearing hip openers, I'm hearing like heart chakra, I'm seeing a lot of green here, sacral energy. There's a need to allow pleasure and just this whimsical happiness. Like be happy about your circumstances, even if they don't look like what you want right now. But it's like there's a need to be grateful. There's a need to, even if you are grateful, but there's a need to like dance and shout and scream and just enjoy your own company. Because this is supposed to serve as a moment of you healing your confidence within yourself. So if you are already doing this where you're doing a lot of dancing by yourself, maybe even like hyping yourself up in the mirror, like whatever the case may be, your spirit team is literally delaying and blocking. They're doing it in a way to serve you later on. They're blocking some of what's supposed to be coming in because they need you to become more authentic. They need you to become more confident that you deserve these things. Um, they need you to take in more happier emotions. Okay, there's, I mean, like this is such a. I can tell you're always trying to contain yourself or suppress. Okay, so some of this could be because you have a lot of rage in your body, like anger in your body that you don't get out. So some of you could be needing to do a little bit different type of therapy, um, finding ways to healthily get your anger out. Okay, I would suggest maybe a full moon ritual, like a burn ritual. That always helps if you don't want to. Some people do screaming. Okay, screaming could always work, but there's something. There's this anger in your body. And I think this is like also frustration from a lot of you. You feel like you're doing something alone or you're always doing. Yeah, I'm telling you, unleash your kindest self. I'm telling you, there's something about your energy that you're blocking your blessings by being mean. Like you're angry. And this could just be how you are day to day. But this is why spirits are asking you to step into your light because it's like you're more angry than you are happy or you are kind. But it's like, it's crazy because it's like the universe is showing me here that you have been blessed a lot financially. You have been blessed in many different ways. Like, even if you're not in a place where you feel stable, it does feel like the universe has been keeping you afloat through blessings, through grace, through people, through divine support. So something about you needing to be more grateful, release anger at this current time because it's definitely blocking your abundance. Okay, so if you've been manifesting some type of stability, um, some type of change in your financial situation, or to be seen in the workplace for promotion, there is people they're looking at you. They think you have the talent, but your attitude, there's something about your attitude and the way that you move in the workplace that gives, I'm hearing like stink. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all, but I'm serious. Like, you may have like a resting bitch face. Like, maybe you need to smile more, or um maybe just your delivery, or like the way that you talk to people is coming off kind of like, it's coming off as if you're not kind, but it does feel like you're a hard worker though. Like, people see that you're a hard worker. People see that you do have a light. So like, if people get to know you, they know that you really do have a really kind side of yourself. But there's a need to step into that a little bit more and just be that version of yourself, because honestly, Spirit is saying that is the real version of yourself. You're actually a really kind person, but there's a lot of guarding up here, and this is also blocking your blessings. This is blocking movement in your career. This is blocking movement in your finances. So Spirit is calling you to work through your feelings. So like, if you've been feeling like you've been stagnant, or like if you've been applying to jobs and people haven't been getting back to you, and like things like that, it's because the universe is literally blocking those things right now, so that you have no choice but to work on yourself or work through your feelings, um, and really just do that shadow work right now. So if you even been feeling like blocked in other parts of your life, it's because of your attitude. Like, it's the way that you view the world right now. It's like some of you are in this energy of like, I hate my life, or I hate the way things are going. But it's like you've accomplished so much that I don't think you're actually seeing how far you've come. And if you do, I don't think you're grateful enough right now to really see how big of a deal it is. Some of you could heavily be in your ego, okay? Some of you could heavily just be in this place where you're not able to see how, like, your outlook is hindering you. Because I can say a lot of these placements that I have here are very stubborn, okay? Aries is stubborn, Leo is a stubborn, Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius. These are very stubborn energies. So I definitely feel like the universe is asking you to change your ways. I feel like this is just, it's no other way for me to say it. Change your ways. This is unleash your kindest self. Spirit's asking you to be more kind, to be just more gentle with the world and more with yourself. It starts within you. Okay, so there's something within you where you are not really embracing yourself in a kind way. Okay, there's something about your, some of you could be stepping out of this energy because you noticed it and you had no choice but to work on it, and you're starting to be more kinder and spread more kindness and just say kinder things. But some of you, this is your message of understanding why things are not coming to you. And I got last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. Yeah, there's a part of you that's so hidden and deeply buried underneath a lot of this rage and anger, and it's really love. It's love, it's passion, it's happiness, it's kindness, it's light. But it's like the world has taught you to be so angry and hateful and mean and guarded. Okay, because even if you're not intentionally always mean, it definitely feels like your guard is really, really hindering you from receiving from the universe. So a lot of you have been looking to get new jobs or make more money in the workplace, get a promotion. Some of you are asking to gain more clients in your business. Okay. There's a lot of things that is happening on the personal emotional level that the universe is trying to get you to get out. Okay. So some of you may be experiencing a lot of crying spells, or you need to cry. Some of you need therapy. Some of you need to really like deconstruct the way that you have been taught throughout your years so that you can really like get into that more kinder part of yourself, learn balance, learn discipline, learn discernment so that you don't get hurt, in the long run. Because a lot of you, this stems from pain. This stems from letting people in and them hurting you. This stems from you showing your authenticity in the past and it hurting you and you building up that wall, which that's what the world tends to do to us, right? But it's like at this day and stage in your life, it definitely feels like the universe wants to use you, okay? This says think it through. There's something that you really, really want. Some of you, I'm hearing like podcasts, or you want to talk more, or um, this could be even feelings, y'all. This could be things that you feel that you're just not saying, okay? But it's like use your words, okay? Throat chakra is very heavy here. Heart chakra, like I said, sacral chakra, crown chakra is very, very big in your energy. I would definitely recommend doing those meditations, just going on YouTube, typing it in, finding the frequency in the one that feels most drawn to you, sitting down with that energy, okay, playing that meditation music, closing your eyes for 5 minutes, then increasing it to 10 minutes, then 15 minutes each day, okay? There's something about you needing to really focus on the more positive things in life. I'm hearing you may notice yourself wanting to be around kids more, or kids being more gravitated towards you. It's to bring out this childlike part of yourself, like this more kinder version of yourself, okay? Some of you could be pregnant right now, or some of you could be welcoming in a child. The reason why this child is here is to really remind you of the kindness and the gentleness and just the ultimate joy of the world, okay? That's why this baby has come into your life, is because of the fact that you have been very harsh, okay? And I can't say that I can tell this is molded by life and by circumstances, and I empathize. But now it's time for you to really, really just know that you're protected, know that you're divinely guided, know who to put that guard down with, knowing how to balance it out, because it's not doing anything for anybody else, but it's disqualifying you from things that you're actually qualified for. But if you don't have the right attitude, your skill doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you, I have been in many different job settings, y'all. I've been in customer service for 10 plus years. I've been in sales for 5 plus years. I have been in management, okay, for 3 plus years. I have done a lot of different things, and I can tell you that my attitude weighed my skill more than anything. I have been taught first times of everything, but my attitude, my optimism, the way that I was confident in myself that I could do anything that I put my mind to is what got me in those rooms. That's what got me into a lot of these jobs, these interviews and things, y'all, because I know how to speak life into anything that I don't know how to do. It doesn't matter. I believe I can do it. I can fuck it. I believe I can fly. But that's the energy that y'all need to have. I'm hearing that a lot of you was let down as a child, and that's why now you feel like you're going to be let down. But you're putting that projection out there that you shouldn't be doing something more. Some of you are meant to be a leader in management, okay? You're meant to do leadership type of work, even if it's not an extra 9 to 5. This could be CEO energy. Some of you are meant to lead, to guide, to have businesses. And what's hindering you is your shadow work, not doing your shadow work. What's hindering you is not really like trying to figure out where that rage, where that anger is coming from, okay? Spirit is asking you to think it through before you speak, okay? Before you speak. Think it through before you speak, before you talk. How can you change your delivery to really match what you want? Not what you feel. What do you want? But it's also an energy of spirit asking you to be authentic. Yes, take a breather. I cannot make this up. Some of y'all need to change your lifestyle, change the way that you're doing things, change the way that you are. Just think everything needs to change. And this is the energy. So this is coming in whether you like it or not. You could already be feeling these changes coming in, but it's like you need to change the way that you're doing things. Okay, so you need to change the way that you live. Your environment could definitely be a hindrance. Okay, so a lot of Gemini energy, well, not a lot, but Gemini energy, heavy Aries energy. You could also have a cardinal sign placement. So you could have Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Mm. Yeah, there's, I'm telling y'all energy has a really big energy of burnout, being tired, of no rest, of not really taking time for yourself. And that is actually what's making you very angry. It's because you're working to pay bills and you're not really experiencing life the way that you want to. All right, I'm going to pick one of these that I feel the most called to. I'm going to pick this one, Unleash Your Kindest Self. First quarter moon. Okay, read the mix. It says it's good to be realistic, but you don't want to have the stench of reality so far up your nose that you can no longer smell life's perfume. Butting heads with others just wears you out in the end, so get into the right mindset for manifesting by deciding you're no longer going to take the bait or provoke a situation. The solar plexus chakra is your center of courage and confidence. This energy can restore vitality and help you to feel brighter and more secure. Visualize yourself in a column of shimmering yellow sunlight. Hold the card to your solar plexus and call in the energies by repeating the version of Louise Hay's famous affirmation. It says, "Thank you for reminding me that I am a loving child of the universe," and it has manifest magic here, but I'm not going to go into all of that. All right, let me take these off. All right, let's see what's coming towards the collective when it comes to their career and finance spirit. What can this collective, for my earth sign placements, what can they expect? Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's spirit saying you have to. What the hell? Let's take this off of you. Okay. Spirit is saying like you have to stop. It's like an energy like you say things that you don't mean. Okay, so I feel like moving forward, you're gonna start being more intentional about how you speak or about the things that you're calling into your life. So I definitely see you being more positive. Um, I see you being just more optimistic. The things that you needed to do, I definitely feel like for most of you, the collective, you are going to be doing that. Um, there's just this energy of like you no longer lying to yourself. Okay, so I feel like that's the energy you're calling in, which it definitely seems like energetically that's what you needed to be doing. That's a part of your shadow work here. For some of you, you could be breaking up with someone that was also a delay or blockage or a reason why the universe would not call, like why your manifestations would not come in or why your abundance would not come in. You could have known this, but I feel like you're done lying to yourself about it. Okay, so there's a relationship in your life, a connection. Now I'm hearing some of you, this could be family members because this could definitely be like an environment because this is Cancer energy. So this could be a family member, this could be a mom, this could be a dad. But for most of you, I am picking up on heavy like you needing to break up with someone or you need to disconnect with someone. It's like you're done lying to yourself that it's like you're seeing that this is a problem and this is the reason why a lot of your money has been like held up. Okay, a lot of the reasons why your career has not been moving forward, or just why in general, when it comes to your money, your abundance, um, why the flow has stopped. Okay, so this could be also you addressing a problem in a relationship. So if you and your partner have been having money issues, or say your partner has a loss of job or does not have a job, or whatever the case may be, it definitely feels like you're going to be addressing certain things. It's like you're done lying to yourself. You're out of the illusion. Okay. It's like you're starting to demand more happiness in your life, which is also making you see things for what it is. So you could be letting go of something. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely see you. There is a heartbreak. Okay. There's some type of healing. I'll say it like this because I don't even want to say heartbreak. I feel like this is more so like it feels like something you didn't want to do, but you knew you had to do in order for like your revitalization to come back, like for your vitality to come back, okay, for your happiness to come back. It feels like a relationship and or a connection has been really weighing you down. And I feel like for a long time, you were just lying to yourself about it. Okay, it definitely feels like you would make excuses for this person. Um, this person may even be the one leaving you behind, okay? Um, but this is going to actually like elevate your life in some way. This could be somebody that was cheating on you, hiding things from you. Um, but there's definitely some type of deception when it comes to your career and finances. So this definitely tells me energetically on a spiritual level, your spirit team has been working in overtime to get you to let somebody go so that you could move on. Okay, so you could receive more happiness in your life. You are going to be sad in the beginning, but it definitely feels like you're going to really understand finally that this was the problem, because it definitely feels like there's something coming in after that. Yeah, there's some type of argument that's coming in. And I'm telling you, the only reason I'm picking up on this is because this was the reason why this person could have not had a job, okay, this entire time you've been together, or it could have just been stagnant. They could have not been really bringing a lot of money. You could have been a breadwinner, but I feel like you started to lose it all. Okay, so it's like you started to lose everything in your life, and you're finally in a place where you're either realizing that it all goes back to this connection as to when things started to like go crazy or go haywire, or when your finances started to go like a little messy, when you started losing jobs and just things in your life just started to go a little crazy or haywire, and it's like you're realizing that this person has to go. Okay, so there's going to be some type of argument that's going to release you from this connection. This is going to be your spirit team telling you this is the way out. Okay, there's some type of argument, there's something you're going to learn about this person. um there could be some truth. Okay, so there could be some like infidelity that you're going to see or learn about this person. A car could be significant, a car, or sharing a car, sharing a home. Okay, so you could be finding out that this person has been shacking up with someone else, or you could share a car with this person. It could be picking up someone else, but there's something about that. Clarify the Knight of Swords, Spirit. Yeah, you're done lying to yourself about your happiness. Like you're not pretending anymore. And I feel like this is going to give you the boost in your mindset that you need. Okay? So okay, yes, I'm not happy right now, but I know that there is more to life. It's like a remembrance of your vitality, like I said. So your solar plexus was attached to that card. And I forgot what I picked. The be kinder to yourself. Yeah, unleash your kindness self, the Capricorn energy. It's like you're standing your ground. I definitely see you needing to walk away from a specific situation, connection, or this could be like a karmic family member, a karmic partner that you really didn't want to have to walk away from. I definitely feel like you wanted this person to be able to come with you, but you have been dragging this on for a very long time. Clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So you and this person could have been together for 8 years. Okay, 3 years, 5 years could be significant. But this is the final ending. Okay, this person has left you homeless for some of you. Um, this person has really screwed up your finances in some way, and I definitely feel like they're about to either they're about to ghost you or leave you, or you're about to finally walk away. But there's this energy of like an argument that's going to be the fucking breaking point. But the way that you're about to rise after this, clarify the Knight of Wands. This is going to put you back into balance with your finances. Mark my words. But this relationship has been the entire delay. Yeah. This if this is a masculine energy, which I'm picking up on here, there's a masculine. Now this could be your energy where you're telling the truth, okay, where you're in your truth, living your truth, realizing the things that you're more passionate about, the things that you want to explore and experience in your life. And this relationship is not allowing that. Okay, it's like you're getting clear on something, you're making a decision based off of a argument. So this could be impulsive. Okay, this could be impulsive, but this could be exactly what you need to do, and you're gonna be okay with this moment because this is something that has been a long time coming. Clarify the Five of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for all the clarity, Spirit. This relationship that you're in, or connection, or family member, toxic family dynamic, whatever this is, you have been hesitant to walk away from this connection, but there's something that the universe, your spirit team, there's some type of tower moment that's coming in. This has been developing over time. Um, but there's something that's about to hit the head. There's some type of truth that's coming out. um there's some type of revelation of the type of person this person is. Like I said, for some of you, I'm sensing some type of like leaving you out in the cold, leaving you homeless by yourself after they, contributed to the financial decreases in your life, or the imbalances, or like maybe after you like paying stuff for them or just lifting them up, taking care of them. It definitely feels like you're about to have to rebuild because this person is about to leave you out in the cold. So I did ask what was coming in, but, and this could be you. This could be you leaving this person to deal with their own shit, okay? Because you're tired of dealing with them. So take the rules that resonates. But this does give me that you're finally walking away because you're no longer seeing this person as your Ten of Cups. You're no longer happy. For some of you, haven't been happy for a long time. For some of you, you could have been having dreams and glimpses about how this person is going to do you. Okay, so you could be getting a warning. This could be a warning right now to walk away from a situationship or some type of relationship that you wanted to pursue. If this is something that has been taking a long time to develop and not in a good way, that's not making you happy, that's not making you feel whole, um, that has been constantly causing some type of sadness or depression, Spirit is literally trying to save you. Your spirit team is really trying to protect you from this person. This person could be a Cancer, a Leo. Um, this person could be a Sage. This person could be a Taurus, a Libra, a Pisces, Aquarius. Now, some of these could be your placements as well. But yeah, the universe is trying to protect you from something. For some of you, the universe is trying to protect your inheritance physically in the physical as well as the spiritual, which is why they have not given you what you need. So some of you have faced homelessness. Some of you have faced some type of mental instability because you insist on staying with this person or staying in this connection, and it's actually bringing you a lot of problems, like mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. But there's some type of breaking point with this Five of Swords. It's like for some of you finally realize you're living a lie, okay, that you've been lying to yourself about how like that you're happy and that everything's okay, or some of you even could have been lying to yourself about this person has helped you, but you're really thinking about it and you're like, no, this person really hasn't been helpful. But moving forward in your life, if you've already walked away from this person, the juggling of your finances is over. You're about to get a clean slate, okay? A very much needed clean slate. Once you walk away from this emotional deception, this emotional draining energy from this person, there's a whole new world Okay, there's a whole new door that you're about to walk through, a whole new opportunity that does not look like this continuance of financial instability or continuous financial, um, just like balancing your finances. Okay, you're releasing this and you're walking into a very fruitful time in your life where you're going to have the money to pay for whatever you need. Okay, so for some of you, you've already been dealing with this. This could have been for the past 3 years. Okay, for some of you, this could have been, like I said, 5, 8 years, and you're finally moving towards abundance, happiness. This is something that the divine is giving to you as a reward for finally listening, okay, for finally following your intuition and walking away, for finally letting this last argument be the last argument, okay? Some of you may even surprise yourself for how you let this person go. Yeah, that's because your power is back. It's like you gain your wings again, okay? You gained this motivation for life again, or you could have even like you could have been so planted in your spirituality or in your faith or in your belief system, in yourself and just in your spirit team, your ancestors, God, the divine. And this is actually giving you the strength that you need, okay? You're welcome into this energy of justice when it comes to your finances. Justice is going to be served. If this masculine owes you money, or if you, some of you are suing these, some of you are suing somebody. So because, like I said, all of you may not be experiencing this as a romantic relationship. This could be something this could be something as a family member, somebody that owes you money. But the balances, the scales, they are balancing. Okay, you're about to get everything that you deserve, everything that you desired. Okay, um, somebody is definitely turning around how they have treated you in the past. Okay, so this could be someone coming in to apologize about that, how they have done you or something they have done to you. So somebody could owe you money and they could be finally fulfilling that debt that they owed you, and this could also put you back into a good place financially. But all I know, all in all, earth signs, I can definitely see that your finances have took a big toll due to a relationship, a connection, a family member. If it is not that and you're not experiencing it on that level, this could also be your suppression of shadow work is why you started to see a lot of delays. Your suppression of your connection with the divine is why you have seen a lot of delays. Okay, like I said, your attitude, your anger, your outlook on life, the way that you have been just carrying things have been a hindrance to your stability financially. So I hope this really shows you guys how all this is tied together. I always say your emotions and your money is tied as one. I don't think people realize how big it is, but all those things tie together always. Okay, your abundance flows. If we talk about abundance and flowing, that is your water supply, your source. Water turns into tears, crying, emotional, releasing, all those things. It flows together as one. So um I really hope this reading helped to kind of break down what's been going on in your finances, especially if you've been experiencing a lot of delays, which I can definitely tell most of you have been, but it's because of your inner self. Okay, so it's time to do that shadow work. If you've already done it, congratulations. There's so many great things that's coming towards this collective. There's so much justice and balance, and you're going to be starting to receive a lot of great divine opportunities to correct your finances, okay? To invest in things, to get promotions, to get a better pay raise. Like all these things are coming to you. So I want you to know that this is about to happen for you. So don't worry anymore. Change your attitude. Release the rage that you're feeling on the inside. Okay, this could definitely resonate if you have a second house towards Virgo Capricorn or even a stellium. Okay, so I definitely want to tell you guys that on all my videos, especially for career and finance, it will be second house. If for all most of my videos is stellium, I don't really always put it, but I will start putting that as well if you want to tap into your stellium as well and see what you need to focus on. But I love you guys so much. Bye.